कुछ तो बताना। वहाँ पे ऑलरेडी लोग हैं ना, ऑलरेडी इतने सारे लोग हैं तो वहाँ पे बोलने में।
हरिओम मास्टर।
हरिओम सर। हरिओम all.
हरिओम सर।
हरिओम
नमस्ते सर।
नमस्ते हरिओम सर। हरिओम स्वामी sir.
हरिओम सर।
So we'll start with Hariom. So we'll start with a small prayer. Kindly sit.
हरिओम सर। हरिओम।
Hariom.
नमस्ते सर।
We'll start with a small prayer. Please sit in a comfortable position. Kindly mute yourself. Hariom, kindly mute yourself. A small prayer. Hariom, please mute yourself. I think we'll start with a small prayer. Please sit in a comfortable position. Kindly mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself. A small prayer. Please mute yourself. I think some of the Hari Om. So please mute yourself. We'll start with a small prayer. Kindly sit in a comfortable posture, back straight, eyes closed, palms on the knees. Kindly hold Chit Mudra or Gyan Mudra. So please mute yourself. We'll start with a small prayer. Kindly sit in a comfortable posture, back straight, eyes closed, palms on the knees. Kindly hold Chit Mudra or Gyan Mudra. Please, we'll chant Guru Mantra. We'll keep our mind on Guru's feet and take his blessings. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akanta Mantala Karam, Vyaptam Yena Characharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti, Puja Moolam Guru Padam, Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. We'll chant 3 times Om. Have a deep inhalation. Om. We'll chant Patanjali Sloka. Yogena Chittasya Adena Vacham Malam Sharirasya Cha Vaidyakena Yopakarotam Pravaram Minam Patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi Abahu Purushakaram Shankachakrasidharinam Sahasrashirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim Srimate Anantaya Nagarajaya Namo Namaha. Hari Om. Welcome to the session. So on behalf of Shivadarshan Yoga Vidyalaya and our Swamijis, we welcome all of you for this webinar on Yoga Sutra. So we would like to say a few words about our ashram. Shivadarshan Yoga Vidyalaya is situated in Chennai. It's a 30 years old institute. It's an ashram run by the senior most Swamijis of BR School of Yoga. We have 2 Swamijis in our ashram who have taken sannyas 50 years back, and they have dedicated their life totally into yoga. They started this ashram 30 years back. So for the past 30 years, we have been conducting various courses. In fact, one-to-one yoga therapy is very famous with people with any ailment used to come to our ashram and take therapy directly under our Swamiji. So our Swamijis were running the ashram all alone. It is run by volunteers. Most of the activities are done by our Swamijis. Now we have a lot of Swamijis have trained teachers. So there are many teachers and volunteers supporting us to take care of the vision and mission of our Swamijis. So our Swamijis are the direct disciples of Swami Satyananda Saraswati, who is the founder of BR School of Yoga. So we are all very fortunate to learn under our Swamijis. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity for many of us. So we conduct various teacher training courses, especially in yoga therapy. We just started last week yoga therapy teacher training courses for high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, spondylitis, and for various female oriented diseases, female disorders. like menstrual disorder, menopause, and all those things. And we are about to start Yoga Sutra course, which is a 6 months course, which we are going to start from next Saturday, which we'll discuss at the end of the session. We'll brief it up. And September 10th, we are starting a couple of teacher training courses. One is a teacher training course for prenatal and postnatal. It's a complete course, 10 weeks course, dealing completely about yoga for the pregnant women. So before and after pregnancy. And there is other teacher training course for to become teachers for kids, because normally kids feel bored when we teach yoga. So we'll teach you different techniques like how to form simple stories, how to play different games, and we'll also teach a lot of mantras. So it's a complete, totally different kind of ambience you can expect. So all these courses are online. We are ready to take offline courses due to after Corona, people are interested more online. If we have 10 people, we can take any offline courses at our ashram also. So somebody in Chennai, if you want to take offline, if you have 10 participants, we can take. So these are the upcoming courses. So fortunately, we have our Swamiji here. We will hear a few words from Swamiji, then we'll continue our webinar. Hari Om Swamiji. I will highlight.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, sir. I'll spotlight our Swamiji. Hari Om, Swamiji.
Hari Om. Hari Om, everybody. I welcome you to this course. And I'm very happy that a lot of people are interested in Patanjali Yoga Sutra classes, because mostly when people come for yoga, nowadays even doctors are prescribing that you should go for yoga therapy, means learn yoga for the treatment, whatever they have health issues. And just now, Balamurli ji said that we are running a lot of teachers training course on yoga therapy. This is not our ultimate goal of yoga, that yoga therapy, but it is like a, small children, they want to attract towards something. We give them chocolate and toys and all and attract towards us. In the same way when we are giving yoga therapy and people get rid of their health problem, so they come to yoga and when they feel good by practicing yoga, they become regular practitioner. So first, when they come for yoga therapy and practice yoga for their health issues, and their aim of yoga is like they decide their aim of yoga, that my aim of yoga for practicing yoga is getting rid of blood pressure or diabetes or any other health issues. So that is called yoga abhyas. And they do it on and off, on and off. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't do. But next is yoga sadhana. Yoga sadhana means what yoga have decided the aim. Yoga itself decided the aim of yoga is what is that? That is, yoga means, union, uniting the individual consciousness to the higher consciousness or higher level. So Patanjali in this, before also yoga was there, it is coming from our Vedas and Upanishads. So Patanjali has given a proper system to yoga. And this is like a Patanjali, what has written in this in his verses. It's like a full wealth of knowledge, and it should be. This is the standard book for. It is like a Gita and Bible for in yoga. And a sutra means like sutra in Hindi is in Sanskrit itself formula. So like in maths, they give formula to solve the sums. Same way to whatever problems in the life, how to solve and which formula we should apply. That is given by the Patanjali, and it's like a map. It's like a guide for the mundane level to the higher level of the consciousness, and then eventually it takes you to the liberation. Patanjali, those sadhakas, those who follow the path of Patanjali, definitely and slowly, progressively gain the insight and understanding of the deeper aspects of his being. So yoga, Patanjali Yoga Sutras are given from lower level to the higher level, how to reach to the deeper level of the consciousness. And he has given many paths. Like in a Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Balmuli is going to explain you different things, and the path is given by Patanjali was very simple. Like a simple path is japa, that you have to regularly really practice your japa. See, Swami Shivananda met his guru. Swami Shivananda, you must be knowing from Rishikesh. He is our Dada Guru, Swami Shivananji Maharaj. He met his guru only for half an hour. Guru gave him one mantra and he said, spread the yoga message. So that mantra he is continuing throughout the life. Same thing I heard from my Guru Swami Satyananda, that he once in a meeting he was telling to everybody, you know, the success of my life, how I reached up to this level. He was very in spiritually very high level. So he was telling, only thing is I did practice 5 malas. My guru asked me to do the japa, and that is still I am continuing. This is the success of my life. So japa is very safe and very simple method to follow in the life to reach the highest goal. It takes time. It takes time, but definitely it gives you very good result. It's a yoga. Patanjali Yoga Sutras are not for into intellectual understanding. It is going from inside. It is the method to develop the level of awareness, the higher level of the awareness, gaining the deeper wisdom and exploring the mind, and finally beyond the mind. So when you're practicing japa, you will get to the reach the higher level of the mind. Second thing which Patanjali has explained, that is Ishwar Pranidhan, means you give your total surrender to the God. Whatever you are doing, you don't think that I am the doer. No, I am not the doer. Only God is the doer. He only inspires us internally what we should do, what we should not do. So that is total surrender. Whatever we are doing, good or bad, surrender to the at the feet of Guru. That's surrender also. That is a very simple method and higher method to reach to the higher goal. Then Patanjali Yoga Sutra, so many other methods is Balmuli is going to tell you how to reach to the highest level of the yoga. So I don't want to take so much time of Balamurli's. So let today Balmurli is giving, and he has taken a lot of courses before, and people like it very much. And I hope you also will enjoy this course and try to learn fully all the padas which we are going in the 6 months in very detail. Here, the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Balmurli is going to explain. So please attend and follow one path for yourself. Don't take it just to understand or listen or that's all, but you whatever path you like according to your nature, according to your feeling, you take one path, and whether it is Ishwar Pranidhana, whether it is mantra japa, or whether it is Ashtanga yoga or some other practices, you try to follow it regularly. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Swamiji. So like Swamiji said, it's more important to follow. Anyway, these lectures will help us to get inspiration. It will motivate us. But after learning, it's left to us to follow. So what we are going to do today's session. Today's session is like to understand the basics. First, what is yoga? Because we all have each of our definition. We will see a small definition. Then what are Yoga Sutras? What is it? What it contains? And what is something called Ashtanga Yoga? The Ashtanga Yoga. Hari Om.
நான் இது சுவாமிஜி அன்பின் பண்ண முடியுமா
Swamiji?
உங்களை ஸ்பாட்லைட் பண்ண முடியும்?
I'll do it. Sure. So I think now it is clear, right, sir? Okay, thanks. So what all thing Yoga Sutra contains? What helps for me? Maybe I'm a normal person. I just wanted to enter yoga. I want to learn yoga. In what way Yoga Sutras helps me? So we are going to see Ashtanga Yoga. That is also a part of yoga. But what is that? People always talking about Ashtanga Yoga. We are going to see the outer view. So I'll now share the screen. We'll get into the presentation.
Okay.
So the first question is, what is yoga? Because we know some of you may be very new to yoga. You want to learn. So what is the common definition? Everybody used to say yoga is union. So we always say, what is union? If you ask somebody who have knowledge in yoga, they'll say it is a union of Jivatma and Paramatma. Let's leave the definition apart because we never experience Jivatma. We never experience Paramatma. Is that true? We know something about it. We never experience. We will see in a layman's point of view, what is this union? So we have, all of us know there are two realities in us. What are the two realities in all of us? One is something called me, right? All of us have our own body. We have our own mind. This boundary, I have a physical boundary within which I exist. The so-called me, my entire body, my mind, whatever I call. This is one reality. Whether you believe in yoga or not, or religion or not, this is one reality. There is something called the other. What is other? Apart from me, there are everything, the whole world, including other human beings, other creatures, the trees, the mountains, everything. So there are only two realities. Now, whatever I consider as me, I will always do good thing to it, right? Will I do any bad thing to my little finger? No, right? I'll always do good thing because it is me. But I always have problem with the other. It may be other person, other creature, other philosophy, anything I have a problem. Is that true? That's the problem with us. Now, the me plus other, if it forms into one concept or one understanding, it's called yoga. In yoga, you start feeling everything is me. That means the whole world is me. The people around you is me, around me is me. And whatever I inhale, I walk, whatever I do, it is me. If you get into that kind of understanding, everything is me, everything belongs to me, they are part of me, then we can say we are in yoga. This is not easy. Saying is very easy. Can I accept someone? Can I accept you as you are? Very difficult, right? You have a different personality. I have a different personality. We always have a problem with each other. So how will I get the capability? You're telling theoretically yoga, how to follow. We are all following in our own capacity. How to include the other as me. Now I am here. Already we have a lot of friends, right? From schools to now we have friends. They are little part of you at least. Compared to strangers, they are definitely part of you because whenever something happens to them, you're always ready to render your helping hand. Many things you help them. You include them as part of you. When we grow further, we get into family. We get married and we have a lot of people around us. We include them as part of us. If suppose somebody is not well, it affects us. We go and help them. We'll try to do best. So this is also inclusion. This me has expanded initially with few friends and then with a much bigger family. This is our expansion of expanding this me to little outside. This all of us has experienced. Okay, this is fine, but how to take it to the world? Is it possible? Can I change myself? I get angry many times. whom I cannot accept? Is it possible? We'll see that. Now, for example, we'll see with an analogy. So what we are trying to achieve is from exclusiveness to all inclusiveness. We want to be always exclusive. That means special. We need to be identified as a special compared to other people. This is always a problem because I want to be unique. Unique in the sense you can be unique in your talent, but somebody will be unique in their talent. That is different. But all inclusiveness means you embrace everyone as part of you. So how to move from exclusivity to the all-inclusive kind of embracement? We will see with a small example. Okay, suppose you are driving a two-wheeler. Okay, you are this red shirt person. You assume you are this person, and you are going to a, let's say, like you are going to office or going to a yoga class. Okay, some session, very important. You are attending every day, and on the way you are going the right direction. But this person, the person with the helmet, coming in wrong direction. He is coming into no entry. You are going right. Now there is a small accident happened. Nothing happened. Just you stopped. But you are already late, very late to your class. What will you do? Can anyone unmute and tell what will you do? You are right. That person is wrong. What will you do? You're so tensed already. You're late.
Start shouting at him.
You will shout at him. Very nice. Correct. That's what everyone will do. Now, you will shout at him. It's quite nature. Can you change this emotion to a little sweeter emotion? Not shouting. Can you change the scene of the story so that your boiling stops? It becomes normal. In fact, it will become little pleasant. Can you change one line in the story so that your emotion turns in a different direction?
You are not getting late to, or you are on normal track time.
Even that also people get upset. But that is fixed.
I'll just leave the situation and go because my yoga class is important for me.
Correct. That's true. But if you are unable to accept someone, if really they have done some blunder, if they suppose they damage your vehicle, you will not go.
If the other person is my friend.
Super. Very nice, man. Very nice. When that person opened the helmet, you have seen he is your school friend. Immediately what will happen? You got some pain. Suppose he had made he just dashed you. You got some pain, something will be there. But the moment he opened his helmet, he is your friend. Immediately will say, hi, sorry. You will say sorry. He has to say sorry, right? Wrong. But you will say, sorry, sir. Hey, how are you? Met you a long time. Just give your phone number. I'll meet you in the evening. I'm just urgently going for a class. So now no pain, right? No anger. Now change one more line so that you're so happy about the accident. You're so happy about the accident. Make one little change.
I forgive them.
Forgiving will not give happiness, sir. I'm telling so happy. You want to tell everyone, I made this accident. You will be telling everyone, I made this accident. I'm so happy. How will you tell?
If that
I accidentally met you.
What's that?
I didn't get any hurt.
That you will not say out if you're not getting hurt.
No, even the other person is not hurt and I'm not hurt. So
will you share this happily? Will you share this happily to everyone? Put in Facebook?
Not
We'll
like
be
that.
happy because we met a friend.
Friend, apart from that. One
If
more.
that if that person is a celebrity.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. If that person is a celebrity, a hero or heroine, your favorite celebrity, you will immediately call the yoga master and say, sir, I got a medical emergency. Seems to be like chest pain. Please, sir, half a day I will not come. This time, today, immediately you will take photo, you will get autograph, and immediately you will park your vehicle and put in Facebook everywhere. See, I met this person. I'm so happy. You know how we met? You start writing your own story. I started from my home. You start from A and finish with Z. Now, you're so happy. Now, where is that person who was so angry in the first moment? But that person can become so happy because the friend or the celebrity he has already embraced, included as part of him. Is that true? If somebody is stranger, you always have a problem. If you include somebody as part of you, you never have your problem. So this you can follow in life, but you cannot do all the time. But there are yogis. That's why for a yogi, the whole world is his family. Whether a thief comes or another yogi comes, he treats them with utmost respect. He takes care because it is all inclusiveness. We can only grow by inclusiveness. Like Corona came. Can I be alone, be happy? If other person gets Corona, I'll also get Corona, right? He should also be happy. Then only I can be happy. This is the philosophy of all inclusiveness. Well-being for everyone, irrespective of gender, caste, creed, religion, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Every creature is part of me. This is possible. Like I'm traveling in a bus. No seat to sit. I'm standing. Somebody near me stepped on my leg. So much pain. I used to shout. That person turned back. I saw he's my friend. Now I will not shout. This at least happened to all of us, right? And we'll say, when we get a seat, we will give him, you come and sit here. Because he belongs to me. He is me. That's the feeling is there. But other person, maybe old person may be standing, we will not see him. No, he's that different kind of. He's not my friend. I don't know him. So what yoga does is, what a yogi sees the world is, he lives in the world. For him, there is no difference between him and the world. The entire world is him. He treats everybody as part of him. So he is like merged in nature. This is what we are striving. What yoga does. If you are a yogi on the path of yoga, you want to elevate yourself in life, then you should see everything as part of you. The entire nature, entire creation is part of you. So this is what we are striving by learning Yoga Sutra or in any yogic path. So what are Yoga Sutras? So Yoga Sutras were compiled by sage Patanjali. If you have time, just please read few things about sage Patanjali. It's around approximately 2000 years ago. It deals completely with the mind. So the Yoga Sutra contains 195 or 196 sutras, because based on different tradition, some traditions say it is 195 sutras, some people say it is 196. And it is divided into 4 sections. Padas. Padas means chapters, 4 chapters. What is important in Yoga Sutra? Why should I read? Because it contains solutions to come out of all human suffering. Whichever human suffering you have, we have solution there. Anybody here, can you please raise your hands? Anybody don't have any suffering? No suffering in your life? I think somebody here put my hand. There is. Nobody, right? Okay, past 24 hours, I have not faced any suffering. I'm so happy past 24 hours. Anybody? Anybody here? Can you unmute and say? If you give your name, we'll be so happy. We will get your phone number and ask you, what is the great secret? You are so happy for past 24 hours. No, right? So we are all into suffering. Maybe some physical suffering, some mental suffering, something, but some kind of suffering. So this gives a complete solution, Yoga Sutras. Now, what are the concepts I have in Yoga Sutras? Because see, somebody wants to come for first time, learn, we should know what is there, right? We have indicated few points, few concepts in Yoga Sutra. What are they? We'll see. One is it deals completely about the mind, its activities. What are the activities of the mind and how to control or master the mind? So very great technique, right? How to master my mind. Fantastic. What is practice? What is detachment? Detachment is always taken as negative, but this is not negative. If you understand the meaning of detachment, you would have never imagined this is detachment, which is opposite to our understanding. Path of devotion. We have seen devotees, right? Great Shiva Bhaktas, Vishnu Bhaktas, Devi Bhaktas, different Bhaktas. What is called devotion or love? Then different levels of concentration, meditation, samadhi. We are going to see what is this meditation, samadhi and all. And today's class. And what are the impurities in the mind? What problem I have? What is that happening in my mind? The concept of perception. Who is creator? What is creation? We know there are creation. I don't understand too many things. I want to travel all the world. Can I understand, see all the places? No. but we can understand what is creation. Who is creator? Who created all these things? Karma, samskara, vasanas, these are all you would have heard of. It's very in-depth, it is given in detail. Tools to attain ultimate success. Whether you want to be good in business, good in in home, or you want to excel in any field, or ultimately to self-realization, you can use these techniques anywhere. There is something called Ashtanga Yoga, which we are going to see today. How to gain powers using mind. Great Siddhas used to walk on water, fly in air. You get all kind of supernatural powers. There is one chapter completely dedicated to how to gain these power. Whether I need to use the power or not, everything is mentioned there. Whether it is good or bad, what is the purpose of it, purpose of Siddhis. Then how to reach Mukti, Moksha or self-realization. It is in detail, it is given. This is what? Few concepts in Yoga Sutra. There are many concepts which we cannot put everything here. Now, can you answer this question, anyone? Can you answer this question?
Avidya.
From layman's point of view?
Expectations.
Ignorance.
Desires.
Okay, we'll see. There is a base to all these things. Even ignorance.
Attachment, sir.
Attachment. For everything, there is a base. Suffering
Indriyas.
is caused by
Expectations.
mind.
Expectations.
Everything comes from mind.
Mind.
Desire.
Yeah, everything comes from my mind. You say desire, you say avidya, you say anything, everything comes from my mind, right? If my mind is good, if somebody can reprogram it, then my life will be wonderful. What is the solution? Solution is master the ways to control the mind. How many of you can sleep without dreams? Very comfortable sleep. Past 3 days, 1 week, how many of you slept? No dreams. Okay. The night should go like 1 minute. You slept, immediately next day morning came. No dreams, nothing, fantastic sleep. How many of you? Any of you here? Perfect sleep? See, sleeping itself has become very difficult because even my mind is active. I keep on worrying what happened today, what is going to happen tomorrow, what happened 10 years back. Oh, I think Vidya Shri ma'am raised. Fantastic. If you have slept well, very good. Your mind is comparatively good. So mind keep on bothering. If I control my mind, I can sleep well. That means, can you tell me where the switch is so that I'll switch off the mind tonight and have a deep sleep? I also not slept last night. We don't know, right? Where the switch is. If I know where is the switch in my brain or my mind, I can just switch it off and sleep well. So Patanjali has shown where is the switch and how to operate it, how to control it in Yoga Sutras. So, can you tell me why you are getting this user's manual for every machine you buy, either soft copy or hard copy? What is the purpose of this user manual? To understand the equipment, right? To understand the equipment so that I can use the equipment well. What is the most sophisticated equipment in this planet, at least? The most sophisticated. This one, right? The brain is the most sophisticated. So, Hariom, please mute yourself. Hariom, can you please mute yourself? So, have we studied the user manual? No, right? Why we are not studied? We want to study, but we don't know. Pradipti, ma'am. Pradipti, can you please mute yourself, ma'am, please? So, we want to know, but we don't know where the user manual is. If somebody shows the manual, at least today I will sit and read the manual. I will understand my mind. So Yoga Sutras are the user manual and a comprehensive guide to life. If you want to excel in your life, live with happiness always. See, I have little money, but still I want to be happy. Is it possible? Very much. Because money and happiness is not that connected. If that is the case, people who have more money, they should be happy. But that's not the case, reality in the world. So Yoga Sutras gives the place where the user manual is. It also explains and it acts as a complete and comprehensive guide to life. Now we want to learn Yoga Sutra, right? Because it will be useful to me. Whether I'm going to the path of mukti or not, at least I need to master the activities of my mind, not your mind, at least my mind, because that is going to help me. So this is called success, right? What is success? If I don't control this mind, how to control other minds? If I don't understand this mind, can I understand your mind? So if I want to become a manager, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to become a great businessman, it's like how many minds I control. If I control my mind, I can control many people's mind, then I can be so successful even in the materialistic world. So controlling mind is not only helpful in spiritual path, but it is very much helpful in the materialistic world also. For all these things, Yoga Sutra gives a complete solution. Now, what are things it contains? So, because many people who know a little about who knows about Yoga Sutra may have a common doubt. What is this 4th chapter? Is it first, second, third, fourth in order, or what is it? So we will have an analogy. Analogy can explain you little bit about to understand, but not exactly 100% what it is. But let's try to understand with a simple analogy. This is a temple. There are 2 entrances to the temple, right? So this is entrance 1 and entrance 2. You can enter the temple by any of these steps. Once you enter, you have to go. There is a god here, whichever your favorite god. You just imagine there is a god here. So when you go to near God, you assume like God is going to give you a lot of power. If God gives you power, you should not misuse it, right? If you don't misuse it and use it properly, you will get complete freedom or you will reach God. These are the 4 steps you should understand. 2 entrances. One is you will gain power. Then if you don't misuse the power, then you will get into complete freedom or liberation and you will reach God. Similarly, you can see about the padas. There are 4 chapters. First is called Samadhi Pada. Second is called Sadhana Pada. Third is called Vibhuti Pada. 4th is called Kaivalya Pada. So these are the 4 padas or 4 chapters. The analogy is not 100% matching because the Samadhi Pada itself tells you about ultimate liberation or self-realization. But still, you can consider this an entrance. After that, you will gain power. The lot of siddhis or powers are discussed in Vibhuti Pada. Then if you cross, ultimately, you will get into self-realization, that is in Kaivalya Pada. These are the 4 padas. Now we will see about 1 or 2 lines about these padas. Samadhi Pada. Who can practice concept in Samadhi Pada? Whom for this? Somebody with a little state of proper understanding. Suppose you ask them to sit, they will sit. If you ask them to close your eyes and sit for 5 minutes in silence, they can sit, they can listen to you. Somebody has open mind, then they can follow Samadhi Pada. No, I'm so active person. Always I need some activity. Either I should do office work or other work. I'll keep on my activity. I'm little hyperactive. Now for me, Sadhana Pada is best suited because a lot of techniques are given in Sadhana Pada. People with little confused and distracted mind, this Pada will be more suited for them. If I study these padas, Samadhi and Sadhana Pada, a yogi evolve. If he practice, then he gets into a lot of powers. That powers are discussed in Vibhuti Pada. Finally, the mukti or self-realization, how it happens. The important concepts covered in all the 3 padas and about mukti are discussed in Kaivalya Pada. This is how it goes. Now, who can study Yoga Sutra? Who are eligible to study? We should find ourselves first, right? Whether I am eligible to study Yoga Sutra or no. We will try to answer this question. Now, I just studied Am I audible?
Guruji, we cannot hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So who are eligible? See, I put all my hard work in the college. I got a distinction. And
Hariom master.
Hariom, yes, sir.
உங்க வீடியோ வரல மாஸ்டர்.
It's a video, sorry. So I got everything. I got a job. If I think I got into a job, if I get all the promotion and go up the ladder, my problem will be solved. My suffering will be over. If you have that kind of mind, now Yoga Sutra is not for you. Because you already know, by getting into a job, getting promotion, your problem will be solved. Like you will be happy in your life. If you have that conclusion, then Yoga Sutra is not for you. No, I know I will not be happy. I may get more money, but you know, I love this person, this girl or boy. I want to marry. If I marry, then I'll be very happy. My whole life will be very happy. If you have that kind of assumption, then Yoga Sutra is not for you. No, I got married. If I get kids, very beautiful kids, then I'll be so happy. If you have that kind of conclusion or assumption, then Yoga Sutra is not for you. No, I got everything. You know, if I earn and buy a big bungalow and 2-3 cars, I get a lot of money, property, everything, I will be happy in my life ever after. If you have that, now Yoga Sutra is not for you. Why it is not for you? Because you already have solution in you. You tried. Many people tried, right? They tried all these things and many more. Still, they are unable to find the happiness. Now you come to a stage where, okay, I tried everything. Now I am 30, 40, 50, whatever it is. I tried. There were happiness, but it is not sustaining, right? The happiness cannot be continued for a long time. Wherever I go, the happiness becomes suffering. Today it is happiness, tomorrow I'm suffering. And whatever I do, the suffering comes. How to come out of all these suffering? I tried everything in the life. Where is the way? How to be always happy and blissful? If you have this state of mind, then Yoga Sutra is for you. This is the bhavana, attitude of the Sishya and the Guru. The Guru is always ready to teach, right? In ancient times, Guru is always ready to teach. The Sishya has to come down. He should come to a state where I do not know. When you really feel I do not know, then whatever it comes, you will take in right spirit. If you think I know, then you cannot take, right? If you think you know, can you take somebody's guidance? You cannot take. Okay, you try. Whatever, if you think you know, please try in your life. You will definitely see it is not going to remove all your suffering. So when we have this kind of attitude, understanding I do not know, then it is a time we need to go through Yoga Sutras. So something called Ashtanga Yoga, which is a comprehensive and guaranteed solution to remove suffering. This is like one part of Yoga Sutra. Before getting Ashtanga Yoga, we'll see why. What is that big concept? So all of you pass school, right? In your school days, you want to read some important subject. You like something more, or tomorrow is the exam. Okay, you want to do like this. You want to read. What is that first thing you need? If you want to read something, focus on something and read, what is the first thing you need to do this? Can any of you tell me your views? What is it you need?
Need to know how to read, and
You know how to read. That's why
we
you're
need book.
environment.
We need book.
very
The
nice.
mind.
Is there? No, environment. Somebody said environment. I need to have environment, right? I want to read in the room, but outside people are dancing and shouting. Can I read? Very difficult, right? Now, this is called social ethics. How I should behave with others. That means these people should know how to behave with everyone, because they are not now giving importance to the other person who is reading there. They should not disturb. I should not disturb anyone. Other people also should not disturb me. Then only I can do something. Is that true? If somebody is keep on disturbing you, you can't do any activity. So first thing is social ethics. How to move with the other person. How to move with the society. If you know this, what is the second quality you need to read the book? This is the first quality. What is the second quality? Or second thing you should know?
Personal discipline.
Personal ethics. I should not be disturbed inside me. I should have a discipline, right? I should have a clear vision, clarity, and I should have that utmost interest, all these things. If I start reading, while reading book, if I think about something else without any discipline, I cannot read the book, right? So this is called personal ethics. First social ethics, then personal ethics. If these two comes, then you are setting the ambience for reading the book. What is the book you are going to read? About the life. This is the book. My body, my mind is the book. If I want to read this body and mind, I need good ambience outside, supportive ambience, and good ambience inside me. Because this is the gadget, the highest sophisticated gadget. If I understand this, in a way, I can understand the universe. This is what every philosophy says. Yoga Sutra also says. If you understand yourself, you can understand the universe. So this is what is explained in Ashtanga Yoga. We call in different Sanskrit words. If somebody, because this session is for beginners. So if you might be knowing all these things. Somebody beginners, you may not be knowing what is yamas, niyamas. Yamas means social ethics. Niyamas means personal ethics. If these two are set, then I will start focusing on asana. That means my body. Pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. This is like starting, you start reading the book from here, from asana, and you complete the book. Climax comes in samadhi. Suppose the book has some climax. You're reading a story. That climax is samadhi. So these are all yoga. Is asana yoga? Everybody knows asana is yoga, right? Today, if you say yoga teacher outside, that means you have to teach asana. That's what yoga, people say. Pranayama, yoga. Pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, everything is yoga. We will go through what is these words and all. Okay. Now, what is social ethics? See, suppose we are all in a village, okay, and there is one rowdy, one person who is always violent. He threatens us using knife or gun. Can you be happy here? You cannot do your duty, right? You cannot go to shop and buy something. You cannot live your life. So we need to live a life with harmony. We should not disturb others, and we should always talk truth. We should not steal somebody's property. We should always follow self-discipline and non-greediness, non-collecting of things. There are many, many things. We are not going to get in detail because this alone will take more than 1 hour. So ahimsa, non-violence, satya, truthfulness, asteya, non-stealing, brahmacharya, celibacy, aparigraha, non-greediness. These things are required. These are called social ethics. Once you set this one, you can go to personal ethics. That is, it is about me, about myself. How to behave with myself. So how to behave with me? This also contains 5. There are 5 yamas, 5 niyamas. That means cleanliness or purity. That means the bodily, physical purity and mental purity. It's called shaucha. This is the first point. Second is contentment. You know, contentment means you can be always happy. People without contentment, whatever you get in life, you cannot be happy. Tapas. It's an ultimate self-discipline, discipline in food, discipline in many things. Swadhyaya means self-study. Self-study means you can read scriptures or you can chant, you can do many things for this. Ishwar Pranidhana means complete surrender. You do everything, but you surrender the result to God. These are called niyamas or personal ethics. Now, I have followed to some extent yamas and niyamas. Now, when the external and internal ambience are set, what is next? See, suppose you are in a park, okay, you want to do yoga. If people come and disturb you, can you do yoga? Can you do asana? No, right? If people do their own activity, if they are not disturbing you, you can start doing your own activity. So the first thing what I am doing is asana. Once the external and internal ambience are set, I can focus on this body and little about mind and do something about it. Now we should know what is asana, right? Physical postures are called asanas. We should know this clearly. The physical postures or asana is for the body. most of the benefit for the asana is for the body. The breathing exercises, which are called pranayama, they are for the mind. We are going to see how it is about. So, can you tell me how doing asana will help my body? In what way? I don't know anything about yoga. Can you tell me in what way it is helping my body? Doing asanas.
So it calms the mind and brings focus, sir, once the body is exerted.
Film also, when I watch a film, also calms the mind, man. What else?
It makes the internal organs to work properly.
We got little in that direction.
Helps you
Flexibility
focus.
for the body.
Okay.
Flexibility and strength for Tapa.
Yeah. For basic thing is, see,
Physically, mentally good.
okay, correct. See, our body has blood flow, right? The blood carries two things. One is oxygen, other is nutrients. I may eat my stomach full, but the nutrients in the food has to be taken over by the blood to the all parts of the body. Similarly, oxygen, it has to go, then only I can be healthy. By doing asana, I'm stretching my body in all possible direction. I'm making this blood to move. We call this as prana shakti, which is the energy, the prana, along with the blood, it goes subtly to all parts. Suppose if I don't move my hand, if I keep my hand in one direction and slept in the night, next day, how it looks? The numbness comes, right? Because of lack of flow in the blood, my hand will not work properly. This is one of the main problem for the disease. So it is like I'm delivering food to all the houses. If I don't deliver to first two houses, people in the house will starve, right? All of the house, they will get food. If these two houses I'm not delivering, they will starve. Similarly, if the blood is not flowing to properly in any parts of the body, that particular parts will starve. You know why obesity is very bad? I'm every day sitting and doing work for 10 hours. You get all kind of problem because the blood flow is not happening properly in all the places. It's stuck in one place. You're not moving, you're not walking, you're not running. That's why they say go to gym. At least by doing some activity, you're making the blood to flow. But what we are doing in yoga is we are focusing our mind also. Our attention is there. You need to watch the breath. When you lift your hand to inhale, when you just bend forward, exhale, lot of rules, which keeps my attention. In exercise, I can watch a song and do exercise, right? Do anything. No, that is not case in yoga. That's why yoga is so much beneficial because I'm putting all my attention here. I'm avoiding complete lack of whatever poor flow. I'm just avoiding it. The blood flow happens uniformly throughout my body. How pranayama helps the body? So, can all of you raise your hand? Can you raise your hand, all of you? Both? Can you bend forward? Very nice, very nice. So what are you doing? Your mind is controlling the body. Correct? Your mind gives instruction and your body listen to it. This is we can call as asana. Okay. Now, please follow this instruction. Now, please do not think about an elephant. Please say your mind, don't think about elephant. How many of you achieved the goal? None of us. Now, you cannot control your mind, right? Because you are trying to control your mind through your mind. You can control other things through your mind. That's okay. This is the master controller. I can control my body, my sense, everything, at least to some extent. How to control this mind with the mind? Impossible. Who is a close friend of mind? Breath is a close friend of mind. If I control my breath, I can control my mind. Now, how breath is a close friend? Before your exam, now 9 o'clock, the exam is going to start. How is your breath? Very shallow, right? Very fast breathing. Because your mind is agitated, your breath is also agitated. If your mind is too fast, your breath also will be fast. After the exam, what is the first thing you will do? You wrote the exam, the last word you written. What is the first action you will do? Can somebody show with your expression? What will you do?
Full exhalation we will do.
Yes, big relaxation. After that, your breath will become so calm. Why? your mind has become calm. Whenever your mind is agitated, breath is agitated. Whenever your mind is calm, your breath is also very slow. Now I know breath is a friend of mind. I'm going to control the breath. This is called breathing practices or pranayama. Now, this is the first state. Every one of us have everyday emotion like this, right? The first photo. Now, in the second picture, the wild horse is the mind. I cannot control the wild horse, right? My mind is like this, totally lot of knots and lot of confusion. I want to streamline my mind, keep it organized, keep it fantastic, beautiful. So how to do this? Mind is like a wild horse. How to control the horse? How will you control the horse? Anyone? How will you control the horse? You put a rope.
Right.
Put a rope, the rein around its neck. Now, if you control the rope, now you can control the horse. Now, this rope is called breath. That's why you're doing, we are making you to do pranayama in yoga class. Every day you do breathing practices. Slowly, your mind will come under your control. It takes long time because long time I programmed my mind in a different direction. Now I want to reprogram. It takes more time, but slowly it will come under your control. So I had a lot of money. I thought I had a lot of money in the bank. So I just put my ATM card. Whenever I put the card, I used to get money, right? One day I just put the card, the money is not coming. What will I do? Then I checked the bank account. The account was empty. This is the currency. What we have is not this currency. What we have is actually breath. In yoga, we don't say like your life depends on so many years. Your life is packed with so much number of breaths, so many number, maybe whatever be the number of lakhs and all, so much breath. If your prana, that breath is exhausted, then we have to leave here. There is no space for me. So pranayama, can you please unmute? Somebody is mute. Can you please mute? Somebody is unmuted. Now, what is the meaning of pranayama? Prana means life, ayama means extension. You can extend the life. My life I can extend if I do breathing practices, pranayama. Because I come with a fixed number of breaths. Suppose today somebody has given me, suppose 1,000 breaths or 10,000 breaths. If I breathe very fast, I will go very fast. If I breathe very slowly, number of breath per minute, if I reduce, I can live long. What is the proof for it? You can see in the chart. What is the breath of a dog? 30 breath per minute. This is a breath per minute, number of breath per minute. This lifespan. If you take dog breathes 30 breath per minute it takes. The lifetime is 15 to 20 years. Human being, 15 breath per minute. Our lifetime is 80 to 100 years. See the tortoise, 6 breath per minute. It can live to 150 years. If you extend your breath, your lifetime will increase, because when you extend the breath, you will be always calm and peaceful. If you are so stressful, can you have a long breath? Not possible, right? It will be only fast breathe. If you have a peace of mind and clarity about life, then your breath can be long. This clarity and all the knowledge we can get in Yoga Sutra or any philosophy. So we have seen yamas, niyamas, asana, and pranayama. What is this pratyahara? Pratyahara comes then. Pratyahara means senses. Prati means opposite. Ahara means food. Don't give food to the senses. You know, if you don't give food to the senses, then it attains a kind of peace inside. So these senses only give food to the mind. I have eyes. I can see many objects. The objects are the food to the eyes. Okay, I want to do meditation. I sat. Somebody is cooking biryani. Very nice dish next door. Now my nose will pick up, right? I cannot do. Now this smell is the food for the nose. If I remove all these things, this food to all my 5 senses, then I can use that energy, something in a different direction. I can evolve totally differently. So the senses gives me external experience. Senses are very much required. Is it not required? We need eyes to see, ears to listen. I need skin to feel the touch. I need tongue to taste, and I have nose to smell. Without these 5 senses, I cannot survive in this world. Is that true? Can you close your eyes and live for one hour? Very difficult, right? Only I can sleep. By closing my eyes, I cannot be here. By closing my ears, very difficult. So they are very much required. But if you want to get into a different dimension of life, you need to subdue all these things, turn towards different direction. Because senses are only outward bound. See, can you feel any ant crawls in my hand? I can feel the sensation, right? So much blood is flowing inside. Can you feel it? Can anyone feel so much blood is flowing inside? Can you feel like this ant moving on your hand? No, right? The heart is pumping all the time, 24/7. Can you feel? Only if you touch, you can feel. Otherwise, I'm totally not aware, because these senses are outward bound, only for survival, not for the ultimate well-being. So senses are very much required for survival, but of no use for inner experience. So I need to withdraw the sense. That's why we have shown tortoise. Why tortoise? Any danger comes, tortoise used to withdraw its limbs. Like that, we need to withdraw the senses, which is called pratyahara. We have special practices like yoga nidra and antarmona. These are all yogic practices. If you do, you can withdraw your senses. You can always use whenever you want. That is different. But whenever I don't want, I can withdraw my senses. This is called pratyahara. So now we are going to understand last 3, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, which are considered as highest sadhana, which will not fit into our logic understanding. How, sir? How you are telling without logic? Without logic, I cannot understand. Is that? Anybody knows the weight of earth? They have found, right? They weighed the earth. They have found what is the weight of earth. For anything to weigh, I need a weighing machine, right? Where is the weighing machine for earth? So weighing machine is not there. So you cannot find the weight of earth. I will not accept. Can I say this? If I say this, you will laugh. Because people have found the weight of earth. What is the distance between sun and the moon, or earth and the moon? People have found it, right? All our scientists have found. No, I don't have a big scale. If a kid's logic, if you are a kid, what will you say? Do you have this much big scale? Now I will not accept, because there is no, I can see only 1 feet scale or maximum 3 feet. This is so much distance. You cannot measure because you don't have a scale. But you can weigh the earth. You can find the distance of any object through mathematical calculation. Or do you know what happens when you eat? Up to throat, the food is under my control. If I swallow the food, so much things are happening. Digestion happens, so many things are happening. Are you doing this? No, right? Something else is doing. But we are not aware about it. Some programming is there inside. Some higher intelligence is there inside. I am not aware about it. So these things will not fit into our logic. This comes into the higher logic. Similarly, next 3, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, which are all called meditative practices, which will not fit into our explanation. We will see about the last 3. What is dharana? Dharana means I am sitting, I am trying to meditate on something. Okay. But I am getting lot of disturbance. See, dharana means focus or concentration without pressure, or simply awareness. But disturbance will be there. So I am there, my object is there, the disturbance is there. This is called dharana, or awareness, or concentration. When I practice this, after some time, the disturbance will go. Now, myself and object, I will be there, only object is there. What is the object for this yogi who is meditating? On a flame. Okay. He is meditating on a flame. Now only he is there and flame is there, no disturbance. This is called dhyana, or meditation. What is meant by samadhi? Samadhi means I merged in nature. I am absent. I will not be there. Only the object will be there. My whole mind is occupied by the object. I am not there. I am totally absent. This is called samadhi. First is dharana, second is dhyana, third is samadhi. These are all on the path of meditation. Dharana is preparatory practice for meditation. Then meditation happens. Samadhi means highest form of meditation is samadhi. Okay, I can understand, but what is the use of this meditation? The objective of a seeker, like we are all sadhakas, seekers, is continuous learning. When you meditate on something, you will get complete and correct understanding. Suppose you meditate on any object, what happens? You will get complete understanding of that object because you will get into dhyana and samadhi. Why you need to understand? Why I need to understand? Because if I understand the creation or the object, then only I can understand my Atma or creator. We know there is creator inside. God is there, we say. Soul, we say. Different thing. How to experience that? If I don't know about the creation, can I get the possibility to understand the creator? See, you are an artist. You have drawn many, many pictures. I don't know anything about your picture. Can I interview you? Can I come and take an interview with you? Not possible, right? I should know about your creation, then only I can talk to you. Similarly, if I don't understand the creation around me, I cannot understand the God or creator. So this is the purpose of dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. See, learning is very natural. You can say how to do. Dhyana is very difficult, how to do and all. What is this kid is doing? Can you tell me why the kid is doing this? Why the kid is putting the toy in the mouth? Or any kid, you can see why.
Maybe he's hungry.
Hungry? Even if you give food also, after that you give any toy, it will put in its mouth.
Exploring.
The feel.
Exploring the feel. See, we have 5 senses, right? If you give any toy to a kid, first it will see, then it will touch, then it will shake and try to hear the sound, then it will smell, then it will try to put in the mouth. These are the 5 ways the kid or all of us can gain knowledge. Is there any 6th way? These are the 5 ways you can gain. Without this, you cannot gain any knowledge. So these are the naturally we are learning. But what we are doing by name of school, we are killing this learning. Is the race is good? The race is right?
No.
Foolish thing, right? But we are doing the same thing. We are comparing our kid with all other kid and trying to get into number 1 position. Every animal here has its own strength and they cannot compete with each other. But what we are doing, we are asking them to compete. By this, we are stopping this learning, the natural learning. So we are also learning. We also want to learn more. We are reading a lot of books and many of you want to travel, right? All over the world. You want to travel to different countries, have different experiences. You want to meet new people. Why? Why you want to do all these things? Can anyone tell me? Why you want to visit all the places?
To explore everything, to understand everywhere, every person, every place.
Exactly. New understanding, new knowledge. You want to get new experience. So for a yogi, I want to understand God or creation. It is there inside me. Can I go to all the places in the universe? Not even Earth, not even one country I can cover all the places. But it is possible by meditation. You can know everything. You will get all kinds of experience. Whichever you want to, you wish, you can get it. So this is a natural seeking inside us. Okay, meditation. What is meditation? Can you define anyone meditation? What is meditation? 1 or 2 lines. That may be difficult, but we know what is God, right? What is God? Can you define God? This is more easy. More easy, right? We know our God name. We know his all other names. We know his life. We know where he resides. We know his wife or husband, whatever children name, everything. If you know everything by God, you should know meditation, right? Okay, I'm not convinced. God or meditation will leave. All of you like gulab jamun? Anybody don't like gulab jamun? What's your favorite sweet? You like, right? Now, we'll come to gulab jamun. We'll leave God or meditation. At least I can taste gulab jamun. Who wants God? I'm so hungry. Let me have the sweet. You think your favorite sweet, okay, in front of you. I'm going to give you his favorite sweet to you. You're putting in your mouth. Everybody put you. Just open your mouth. I'm going to give the sweet. Now you ate. Can you please tell me how it tastes? How the taste of gulab jamun is? So that I'll also feel the taste. I never tasted gulab jamun, okay? I want to listen from you and have the same taste. Can you please tell me? Anyone would like to?
Sweet.
Okay.
Sweet, soft.
I'm not asking his properties. I know only Rasagulla. Rasagulla is also sweet. Rasagulla is also soft. Rasagulla is also round. How to understand gulab jamun? Everything is sweet.
Unless you eat it and experience it, you will understand the taste of it.
Superb, sir. Superb. This is what meditation is. In fact, in our life, none of the experience can be transferred to words. Can you transfer it? You enjoyed a beautiful moment. You are in a beach. You are so happy that day. The breeze was there. The sunset is happening. Fantastic things are going on. Please give a call from me, from your beach, and tell me all these things. I will also experience. Will I get the experience? No, I will not get. I will only get whatever I'm thinking. You can never transfer your experience into words, whether it is a positive thing or negative thing. None of the experience can be transferred. When you can't even explain about gulab jamun, can you explain about meditation and God? Do you think it is easy? No, it is an experience. You can talk about God. You can talk about meditation, but exactly you cannot say. Like in gulab jamun, you can say it is sweet. That's all. Like that, God, you can define one word, but in reality, the meditation and God, everything is much higher. If you put one gulab jamun in my mouth, I will not ask you any question. You give me one full book about gulab jamun, I will read for 10 days. Still, I will be thinking, what is this sweet? Now give me one gulab jamun in my mouth, no question at all. Within 2 seconds, I will understand everything. This is what all the great gurus used to give practices. Yogic practices, chanting, mantra, many, many things, so that you experience. When you experience, you will not ask question because you will understand. So how to understand this dharana, dhyana, samadhi? We'll take one more analogy. What movie you have seen? What movie? You have seen many movies. Your favorite movie getting released tomorrow, first day, first show. You are going to the ticket counter. You are buying the tickets. Okay. Don't say we are buying online these days. You assume, okay, you are buying in a counter. When you buy a counter, you will call your people, your friends, and say, I have important work today. I will not come to office because no, you don't want anybody to come with you. You want to get, you got only one ticket, right? You don't want to give it to your friend. Now you keep yourself, withdraw yourself away from your office, your home, everything, because you want to watch this movie. When you get the ticket, you will go inside. Maybe somebody will be there. Your friends may be there, may not be there. So the movie is not yet started, but still they started putting some advertisement. So movie is there. That is your object. You're going to see, you are there. People are talking nearby. Okay. Some people are switching on light. Somebody is talking. Somebody using cell phone. Disturbance is there. You are there. Three things. You are there. The movie, the object is there. And the disturbance is there. When the movie started, what will you do? No talking, nothing. Pin drop silence. You will be fully immersed in the movie. Now, who are all there? Only you are there and movie is there. You and the object, no disturbance. When the climax comes or important scene comes, what do? You start crying. Who is not here? One we are ready saying, who is not here? You are not there. That means you forget about yourself. You become that character. You start crying because that hero is suffering or the heroine is suffering or the important character is suffering. You forget you are in the hall. Can you cry? Can you cry in an open hall? Before watching a movie, people are standing in queue for buying ticket. Can you cry there? No. How can I cry? I'm an adult. But when you watch a movie, you are crying. That time also you are adult. How come you are crying? You are forgetting yourself. You totally forgot yourself in that moment that touched you. You started crying. Now take same analogy. The first thing is called pratyahara, withdrawing yourself and getting into cinema hall. Second is called dharana. That means focusing. You are there, object is there, disturbance are there. Third is called dhyana. You and object alone there. Fourth is called samadhi. You are not there. You are merged with your object or you are merged with the universe. for some time. This is called samadhi. This is just an analogy to understand. You can also take this example, like water flowing in the tap. You know, water is not uniformly flowing, right? With disturbances there. This is called dharana. This is honey or oil flow, uniformly flows. This is called dhyana, meditation, the thought. Whatever you want to meditate that is coming continuously without disturbance is called dhyana. And you merging with the object is called samadhi. Whichever you are comfortable, you can understand. Now, this is what you are trying to do from yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara to dharana, dhyana, samadhi. All are parts of yoga. What is the goal of yoga? To reach samadhi. Samadhi means you will get complete understanding. In movie, if you cry means what? That will touch you, right? You will never forget that movie. Similarly, if you sit and do meditation, you will reach samadhi. Samadhi means not going back, not like going away, not coming back, not like that. That happens last. That is also samadhi, which happens in the last, where it takes a lot of births to get into that. But samadhi means getting proper understanding. So with this, we can only cover the outer layer of it. Now, if you have any questions, please ask. Tomorrow, in fact, tomorrow we have Kaivalya Pada. Those who knows Yoga Sutra, Kaivalya Pada and Vibhuti Pada are the least chapters, least discussed normally outside. So we are going to have an overview of Kaivalya Pada. That will happen tomorrow. It's going to be a Pakka Yoga Sutra class. Today, little base important concepts so that people who are new also will know what is there to understand. So any question, any kind of questions you have about yoga, about asana, about Yoga Sutra, anything, please. Now everybody is in samadhi. Because the camera's on, somebody is in, some people are in dhyana and many people are in samadhi. Absolute silence. So we are going to cover all the 4 padas in our Yoga Sutra class. It is a 6 months course. What we do is we take in 3 levels. The first level, we cover only the flow chart. People may be new to Yoga Sutra. We will not talk about all Sanskrit terms, only plain terms, just flow chart for one class, 1 or 1.5 hours. What are the concepts? How one sutra is connected to other sutra? What is the connection between all the sutra? We'll discuss. Second level, we will take each sutra, talk about 2-3 lines about it with an example. That will take some 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Third level, we will take each sutra, Sanskrit word and the meaning. We will go through with many examples. So 3 levels it will happen. So at the end of the Yoga Sutra class, 6 months, if you attend all the session, we are definitely sure you will understand the essence of everything. You can attend with exam or without exam. If you want to attend without exam, you need to keep 90% attendance to get a participation certificate. If you want to write exam, attendance is not compulsory. We will help you. We will give a question bank for each chapter. We will also discuss the answer and concept. And you have to remember, you need to write a Viva exam and a written exam. Upon that, we can give you a complete course certificate, which we are going to start from next Saturday onwards. So anybody interested, you can always call us. You will get all class recording, the video recording, so that you can go through the recording before coming to the next class. We are reachable to you for next 6 months and even beyond that, and we can discuss anytime about the sutras. You can ask any question. If you have any question on the Yoga Sutra or in general also, you can ask if you have any doubts.
Sir, hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir. Thank you for sharing such a wonderful insights on Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Sir, my question here is, in the beginning, you mentioned that it's about inclusiveness, right? That we start seeing others as one, like there's no difference between others and me, right? And the example you gave of a friend, when we get to know that it was a person we met with an accident, was a friend. So our anger becomes down. And then you used an analogy of a person who's a star. And we completely forget the incidents. And, we think, okay, this is what a person, now we write down a story. Now here the question comes, the way you have described or the way we see when there is an influential or a powerful person involved, our behavior is different compared to a person we don't know or the person who are lower to us, right? So the conditioning of the brain is very differently wired for us from the beginning. So how do I make this understanding that everybody that I see is one, and it's just my own reflection in the person, which is not about a person who's influential or person who's powerful or the person who I know, who I've known for a long time, but also the other, side of the universe. I don't know the people, they are lower to me, like that kind of conditioning. How do we break that?
Every one of us comes something called samskara, that means habit. We are all programmed. We think we have full freedom. We are all programmed. By whom? By myself. I program myself from my younger age onwards. Maybe when I was a kid, people around me started programming me. My parents, when I grow up, my teachers, the society around me, everything keep on programming me, and this controls me. Now, if I want to see the world the way it is, I need to reprogram it. That means I need to change my perception. How to change it? We can change, we can enhance it, then only I can include another as part of me. Are you fighting like a school kid? In a school, you see, little kids, they fight with each other, right? Are you fighting in office? No, right? We are matured. When we get matured, we start including people. Is that true? But when you're a kid, when we give one chocolate to you and the other person has two chocolate, you try to grab, you try to fight, because we don't understand what is that maturity or what is the importance of other person. Now we got little matured, we can include more people. When we follow yogic techniques, we can include the whole universe with us, inside us. That doesn't become a weakness to you. That gives a lot of peace and calmness to you. You can function in a better way when you include people around you. You don't get angry, you don't get negative emotion, and this is possible by yogic practices. What we are trying, samadhi. Samadhi is becoming one. Dhyana is becoming two. Me and the object, we are reducing slowly, slowly, slowly. You merge with everyone. That's what we are going to do. A simple example we can see. What is there in my hand? What is it?
Watch.
What is it?
Clock.
Clock. Anybody seeing differently? Everybody says clock, right? All answers are same. Now, after this, we will watch a movie, for example, 3 hours. If I ask you, what is that we watched? If we have 82 people here. 82 people will give 82 meaning. Is that true? One will say the song is so good. One will say the fight is good. One will say the story is lousy. Other person will say story is good. How come you are giving all the 22 different meaning? When you say clock as a clock, why when you see a movie, when you give different variety of meaning? Because every one of us, we are having the glass like what I have. We have a colored glass. You have a blue glass. You say the world is blue. I have a green glass. I say the world is green. Who is right? No one is right. I come with my perception, my personality. See, what is the difference between you and me? Your personality is different. My personality is different. That means your likes and dislikes are different. My likes and dislikes are different. When you have likes and dislikes, you are not seeing the world in reality. Is that true? When I like one person, I will not see the other part of it. Is that true? If somebody is my friend, I like him. If you do one shabby thing, I will ignore it. Is that true? I will not see. If I don't like you, if you do some fantastic thing also, I will not see. Is that true? I'm blind to it. Likes and dislikes always blinds me. Now, yoga practices will help you to remove this color of my glass from green to empty, transparent glass. You also remove your color from blue to transparent. When we both have a transparent glass, we will see the reality. Otherwise, we will not see the reality, right? This will happen by yoga practice. For that, a lot of tools are given. When you follow this, then we can change our perception. Otherwise, we always stuck to the personality, which is little useful to materialistic world, but not useful in understanding the creation or the creator. Any questions?
Guruji, can I ask if you can briefly talk about detachment, vairagya?
Vairagya. Normally we say detachment means not involving, keeping away from it. Okay, what to keep away from it? What to keep away? So what sport do you like? Do you like any sport? Suppose you are a sports. Yeah.
Yeah, I like chess.
Okay. For example, now chess you like. You want to play chess. You have to be detached. Detached about what? Not with the chess. Whichever is disturbance coming, you want to get into chess. Now you have to be detached from all the disturbances. This is called vairagya, not the so-called detachment. People say different meaning. We'll come to that. That is later. Detachment means you focus on your goal and get detached with all the disturbances. When you're playing chess, a song may come, get detached. When you're playing chess, somebody is eating something. No, you are focusing on your game. What are the thing distracts from you? You get away from it. This is called vairagya. You have 2 levels of vairagya, 2 levels of detachment. One is lower and higher. It takes a time to discuss. But basically, detachment means get detached from the disturbances. Many times, the result also is disturbance. If I fail, I suffer, right? If I succeed, I'll jump. I will get overwhelmed. Now people think like you are not balanced. So many times you should get detached with the result also. Is it good or bad? Getting detached with the result. If you get attached with the result, you may get a heart attack. If you lose a game, people, when India lose the match, especially against Pakistan, people get heart attack, right? We've seen they get so attached with the result. This is not good. You watch, the moment you see something as a game, you can win or lose. When you understand I can win or lose, then only you can play a game. Can you play a game? Keeping in the mind, no, I should not lose. I will not lose. Then you are not fit to play. Similarly, detachment means whichever is distracting you, please get detached from it. But what is the goal? Goal you have to decide which goal it is. I want to become a champion in chess. I want to become a businessman. I want to become get some PhD. That you decide. But keep a highest goal. When you keep the highest goal, every other thing you will get detached. You will move towards it. This is vairagya.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Any questions?
Guruji, we can ask about the you in the starting. You said that prenatal and postnatal. I think the classes will be going on soon.
Yeah.
So if you can give little explanation about that, like how many months the session will be and how it will be morning, evening, like that. Because I don't live in India, so the timing and fee and all, how we'll come to know about it.
Prenatal, postnatal, please message me, ma'am. I'll send the post in another group also. If you are in the WhatsApp group for the webinar, I'll post there. That's a 10 weeks course. You have 2 weeks for exam, 10 weeks for the course. It happens in Indian time between 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So you can check your timing. It's a 10 plus 2 weeks. The fees is around 10,000 rupees. And you will have a final exam, viva, everything.
So everything will be online, yes?
Everything will be online.
That would be great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we welcome all of you tomorrow for the Kaivalya Pada. If you're interested in Yoga Sutra, please come. We'll discuss on the Kaivalya Pada. So once again, thanks a lot for all of you being here and supporting us. We'll meet tomorrow. Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hari Om, sir.
Hari Om.